I think it's unlikely that he'll speak with President Maduro. As you know, the United States designated President Maduro after he victimized his own people, denied them their rights under his own constitution, and I think as the president's made clear, he's willing to talk at some point in the future, but it would have to be after rights are restored to the Venezuelan people.
Thank you, Madam. I have two questions. One, what is the future of India at the United Nations membership and as Security Council? Because when Prime Minister Modi visited the White House, he brought this issue with the President Trump.
Well, I think that Security Council reform is still being talked about, and I know that it's something that India wants. Many other countries want it as well. So we'll have to wait and see.
Sir, one question for you, please.
Any indications right now that sanctions will work towards North Korea?
You have to look at how much has been cut off. They've already started to feel it, but they're getting ready to feel 90% of their exports going away. 30% of their oil. Imagine what that would do to the United States if it was there. And you know, if you look at what I was looking at what North Korea was saying, they said it was a full-scale economic blockade, suffocating its state and its people. This is dramatic. This is something, and not only is it dramatic, but you're looking at Peru has dropped ties, Thailand has dropped ties. We're seeing so many just kind of get rid of either the ambassadors or the trade that they're doing. There is no way that North Korea doesn't feel this. Now, how they choose to respond, this is totally in their hands on how they respond. Yes. One more question. I'll let you pick who gets the last question.
I appreciate it. So I was wondering, we talked a little bit about the president, the speech that he'll deliver on Tuesday, but I'm wondering if you could talk in any more detail now, and I'm sure we'll get more detail later. Will he be sending directed messages about Iran and North Korea in that speech? Are there any more specific themes? And also, Ambassador Haley, I wanted to ask you on the question of UN funding. I know reform is probably an important part of this question, but as a candidate, President Trump was, then candidate Trump was somewhat skeptical about the reach and the import of the UN, the point of it long term. As president, I'm sure he's learned more. Is the U.S. committed both to fulfilling its financial obligations, and where does it stand in terms of its voluntary funding for the UN going forward? Could you talk a little bit about that?
Right. To start off with the speech that the president gives, I think you can see it for yourself. I personally think he slaps the right people, he hugs the right people, and he comes out with U.S. being very strong in the end.
So it's written, you've seen it?
I have seen it, yes.
Slaps and hugs.
And then the second part of it is, you know, the UN, when I originally spoke with the president, what I said is, we'll see what we can make of it. And that's the thing, is we're creating an opportunity. We're making the most of it. We're moving foreign policy. We're changing the way peacekeeping is done. We're really bringing up human rights. And more importantly, what I appreciate is they stopped focusing on the commas and the periods, and we're actually acting. We're actually seeing strong things happen. And so I think the president has always believed there's great potential in the United Nations, but I think now the world is seeing it, that it is actually changing and it's actually becoming more effective.
Will he affirmatively articulate his intention to continue traditional U.S. funding at full levels?
I think you'll have to wait and see.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.